Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's Christ once again coming to you live with another video live stream live Power Spectrum Internet, and this is powered by Spectrum Internet, my YouTube channel. I have Spectrum as a internet provider. Now, speaking of Spectrum, if you read the talking point down below title, big news: Disney pulls all Disney-owned channels, ESPN Disney Channel from charter lineup. And I don't mean just those two folks. They pulled all of them. National Geographic, Discovery. I think they own Discovery. I think they do. We're talking tons of channels that Disney owns, all because of negotiations failed to be reached at the 11th hour. This is how sad it was. Okay, this is how sad it was. Because a lot of people a lot of people went to ESPN, and this is a blue screen Spectrum has. When a channel's not working, I used to have Spectrum. This is a normal screen when the channel goes out. But it says here, the Walt Disney Company, the owner of this channel, has removed their programming from Spectrum, which creates hardships for our customers. We apologize for the inconvenience and continuing to negotiate in good faith in order to reach a fair agreement. To voice your concerns, go to DisneyESPNFairDeal.com or scan the QR code. And what's really happened with this, what's really causing this situation, was pulled in ABC stations too. We're talking everything because they own ABC. So your local channels, ABC, gone. ESPN, gone. Disney Channel, Disney stuff, gone. I mean, it's just weird. And I'm not surprised that they don't put stuff on Disney Plus. I wouldn't be surprised if Disney says, you know what, we're gonna put our stuff on Disney Plus, come get it or not. I have YouTube TV, and they reached a deal with Disney. Of course, YouTube is owned by Google now, deep pockets, so they can take money and throw it at Disney. Here you go. Here's a mouse. Throw it the mouse, and mouse be happy. Mouse walks away counting those $100 bills. That's why YouTube TV hasn't lost them. This is why Fubo TV is struggling to keep them. And this is what I've been saying, guys, about these services. I said this months and months ago, maybe even a year ago. I predicted that a company like this will start hamstringing people. And Disney is hamstringing. Sorry, guys, I have mucus. I got a mucus problem I got to deal with the rest of my life, sinuses and all. But it's been this way for a long time. And you know what, though? And I've been saying this since day one. It's going to happen. When I had Spectrum Internet, Spectrum TV, I got the gold package, the silver package. Had all the channels, no problem. About maybe $100 a month. They went to gold, and they got really expensive with silver, and then went back to select, and that was garbage. We had ESPN and that, but it wasn't worth having because with the internet and boxes, I was paying, even without the internet, I was paying close to $100 something dollars. Granted, for no movie channels, just standard and basic standard cable, about 100 something bucks for that. Now I'm paying $49 for internet because I have a deal with the Spectrum, and I'm paying good money. And I also have I almost signed up for the billless payment, whatever crap they have, and it rolls over and whatever. I still pay the Spectrum, sort of doesn't matter. Anyway, though, it doesn't matter. The point being is this, okay? Point being is this: Spectrum negotiating with Disney 11th hour yesterday. A lot of people went to go watch the Utah versus, I think what game it was. Utah versus, I think, yeah, Florida versus Utah game. Football game. And they went to their channel because, it worked. It worked that morning probably, or that afternoon, whatever. Working fine. No issues at all. All of a sudden, they click on the channel and they get that blue screen saying the Disney company has pulled the station. People want to crucify Charter, and the Spectrum, like it's their fault. I'm talking about, guys. I'm talking about these companies are becoming overrun with fees. I had Fubo TV for a while. I got rid of them. Okay, YouTube TV, it's creeping up there. All these companies, folks, are just quick fix band-aids. Okay? There is no cheap TV anymore. When you get entity like Disney that buys things like Disney, you're gonna have a monopoly. They broke up Ma Bell. They broke up Standard Oil. They broke up Walmart eventually. But let Disney run roughshod over everything and everyone they want to. They can go buy, 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 buy. What doing the Macarena and Bee Gees, staying alive. And they're just dancing, going buy, 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 and they're buying everything. And they can't. It's like Google. Look, Google. They have YouTube TV. A great service. I like it. YouTube Internet. YouTube is good. It's not a bad service what I'm paying for. But I have limitations and boundaries. And once they cross that boundary, there's no going back. Would I drop my Fubo? Probably not. I'll probably get a rabbit ears antenna or something like that and just heck with it. And live off the grid, live off the, just a couple channels. And then when Disney decides to pull the air channels away, and they will eventually will too, they'll go after the little guys who own these little, HD towers and have to go, oh, we want more money now. Okay, you can't get it. Good. We'll turn off the service. Boom. It's free TV, but you can't watch your TV shows anymore. So essentially, you can be living like it's 1900, no TV, reading a book, and that's fine though. But if you like watching entertainment, watching fun stuff, and Disney's like taking that away from you because they want more money, because all their woken nonsense ain't working, so they're blaming you. And don't think you could get away with this, Comcast and AT&T. You're gonna just walk away, go. You have crosshairs on you next. Once they ravage and destroy Spectrum, they're coming after the other two cable companies next, or the big one that's Comcast, and even Cox Cable, will probably be destroyed because of this. This is affecting a lot of people. 15 million subscribers. That's a lot of people. I like college football much as the next person. A lot more so than pro because pro seems like a bunch of big whiny babies. But when college guys, these kids are running around, and 15 million people can't even watch them now. Yes, the Florida Utah game was really interesting. Yeah, I watched it because I have ESPN on YouTube TV. This is gonna hurt Spectrum more than it hurts Disney because Disney has deep pockets. They don't care. They'll put their ESPN on Disney Plus, have everybody pay an extra $10 a month to watch it, and they don't care. And people will run towards them because they gotta watch their favorite sports team every Saturday, so they're gonna run and pay for it. That's how it is, folks. That's how it is when it comes down to this stuff. This is not no, it's not rocket science here. It's not rocket science. Not at all. It's very simple mathematics if people will actually pay attention to it. Okay? Very simple mathematics. It ain't very hard to understand why this is happening. When a company gets big like this, look at Microsoft. Prime example. Now, getting off Spectrum, if you have Spectrum, you might want to, go to YouTube TV if you want to even watch it, or buy ESPN app itself and try to watch it on there if you can. Because right now, the ACC network is owned by ESPN, that's owned by Disney. ABC, owned by Disney. A lot of these places, guys, are owned by Disney. Okay, and that's being truthful, not being ridiculous, not being facetious, being truthful. So you lost probably, 20, 30 stations just like that on one sour deal because at 11th hour, Disney wanted to show their butt and pull all their stations, not just ESPN, all of them. ABC and Discovery and National Geographic, all this stuff. Disney owns everything. So you've lost probably a good, let's say you watch 10 stations, the ones I mentioned, and you watch, say, maybe 12 or 15 more. You've lost over 90% of your stations you just wanted to watch. All because Disney wants more money because the mouse wants more money. Because I saw the stocks, they're $82 a share. They're down $2. They're not doing too well because all the all this go woke crap is making them go broke. But Disney has a lot of people, a loyal fan base, a lot of children that watch a lot of crap on Disney. Plus, it's a great service. That's why they increased Disney Plus. That's why they're increasing prices. If Spectrum gets ESPN back on, you're going to pay more money. Spectrum customers who have cable or use the streaming app. You're going to be making it rain dollars. I guarantee you're going to because Spectrum cannot go without those channels. Because Charter has been based upon ESPN. Cable has been based upon having ESPN. And DirecTV is owned by AT&T, and AT&T is trying to sell off DirecTV. And Dish Network's falling apart practically. But now the crosshair of the mouse, ain't unboxing, but now the mouse has the crosshairs on Spectrum telling you give us more money, and they said no. Spectrum said no. Then yesterday, and today Saturday, but Thursday, when people were trying to watch the Florida Utah game, they turned on the channel. All they got was this blue screen telling them that practically Nazi Germany, ESPN, and Disney has this thing. It didn't say Nazi Germany, but that's what I'm saying. It said Nazi Germany mouse decided to you know you know pull your stations off our lineup. A lot of people wanted to see that Utah Florida game. They couldn't watch it yesterday or Thursday because ESPN is no longer around. ESPN, ABC, National Geographic. We're talking tons of them on Spectrum. Now, like I said, I have YouTube TV, so I have nothing to worry about technically, because Google has deep pockets and they need to take money and throw it at anything. YouTube TV is like about 4 or 5 million, almost 10 million subscribers, I think it is. So it is growing, especially with this whole debacle with the NFL Sunday Ticket coming to YouTube TV. It's helping them more. But also with the fact that now ESPN is going to be on YouTube TV and not Spectrum. Yeah, a lot of people are running towards. But what does it say for Cox Cable? What does that say for Comcast? A lot of places are going to get hurt by this because when Disney is done, murdering Spectrum, they're going to knock on the door to Cox Cable and Comcast eventually. And that's just the way it is, folks. I tell people this a year ago. Cable is dying. The networks are dying. I'm paying not as much as I was with cable, but it's creeping up because the streaming service is becoming the new cable boxes now. Eventually we're all gonna go off the grid and just buy apps and watch apps eventually. I mean, literally, we're gonna be watching ESPN and Disney apps. That's all we're gonna be watching, and NFL apps, and Fubo and YouTube TV and Spectrum. Rest of them will all be dead and dust in the landfills. That's the way it is, guys. Look what happened to standard old-fashioned antennas. 2009, they went digital. Do you think that the HD antenna people are safe from Disney and their war machine? Hell no. They're gonna go up to ABC and say, "Hey, we want more money." No, shut it down. Shut it down now. Now maybe the FCC won't allow that because it has to be over air for for tornado warning and stuff like that, snowstorms, act of God, whatever. And that's fine. But you give Disney you give an inch, they go a mile. And I love to see SEC get involved in this because it's something that need to be addressed. Like I said from the beginning of my video, they broke up Ma Bell, they broke up Standard Oil, they broke up the Walmart practically family where they couldn't buy everything and they will grab both hands. But they're letting Disney grab it both hands and run out the door with it. Because the mouse says so? No. They need to be regulations where you can only negotiate, let's say, every 5 or 10 years. And if Disney wants to keep going woke and going broke, by all means, go ahead and do that. So come running to cable people to pay for your damn wokeness, Disney. We don't care about trans crap. We don't care about gay lesbian crap. People want to watch a show about movies like Flight and Navigator or whatever the hell is that, or Roger Rabbit. We don't care. You want to remake it some woken nonsense. We don't care. I don't care. If you want to murder and suicide your own company, by all means, just blow the mouse's brains out. Just call it a day. Don't sit there and slowly kill yourselves, on the backs of everybody around you, or kill people who are just trying to watch TV and enjoy their team they went to school and spent tons of money to go to school on. I mean, it's sickens me that they're okay with breaking up Ma Bell and Standard Oil, but when it comes to Disney, they're grabbing things with both hands and no one bats an eye. So I think FCC needs to get involved. Get involved, hand out sanctions, hand out lawsuits, drain Disney dry. To take the mouse to beat the living shit out of them out in the parking lot or something. And I guarantee that when the mouse comes back in black and blue, missing a few teeth, because FC gets done with the baseball bats, I guarantee they'd be a little more, be a little more, a little more negotiating freely on their part. Hand out $100 million fines. See how fast the mouse really wants to then piss people off, because this is getting ridiculous. Okay, I understand you have bills to pay. I get that. I left Spectrum TV boxes because it get too damn expensive. I was paying $150 a month, and half of that was TV with only select, no premium channels, no nothing. ESPN and just Hallmark and some Shop at Home networks. Yeah, I went to Fubo, liked them for 2 years, got a better deal with YouTube TV, and been there ever since. And I have no problem with that. But like I said, even YouTube TVs, getting a little squirrely with the prices, and have to wrangle them in sometimes. Take the rope and wrangle them in, like I do with a horse. Take the thing and wrangle them in a little bit. You have to wrangle them. Hey, what you guys doing? And they come out and say, hey, and they told me price going up from 64 to 72. Okay, they said it. Spectrum didn't say it for 10 years when I had them TV services. I found out on a bill. I hardly look at my bill. I just pay them and move on my day. Not a good idea to be spending money fruitfully, but fruitlessly. But whatever. I was dumb back then. So, but I'm more inclined now. So I have updates every time. Disney Plus went up from 74 to $80, like 80, $90. I got rid of them. So if you have Spectrum and you lost your TV channels today, you can't watch ESPN football. Now, yeah, you can probably go to rec centers. You can probably go to the local bar, pubs, whatever, and have fun. And the casino will have them, obviously. Casino. I live close to Oak Grove Gaming, Oak Grove, Kentucky. Oak Grove Gaming has football games on every Saturday. So, if you go there and just play a couple slots and watch football games all day. I hate saying that, but a lot of people are going to start doing that. And it sucks because, family time becomes away time. And this sucks for a lot of these people. Because they're tired, or they want to go home, drink a beer, have a good time. And the mouse says, you know what, holds my gunpoint thing, give me more money, damn it. Or else. And people are like, okay, whatever. And they turn off TV. And Spectrum loses 15 million customers, probably. Sorry, guys. Damn hacking. Um, but that being said, though, is there any reason to think that Spectrum's going to go out of business? Probably eventually, TV wise, but internet wise, they're strong as hell. I'll do my review on Spectrum Internet here in about a couple weeks. A full in depth internet review from beginning to now. But no, enough of that crap. Let's talk about the Starfield review. Now, Starfield has not been released yet, but it is coming out. And I need to go to PCGamer.com. Usually the best place to go to get reviews and information on PC gaming and gaming in the world. This is by PC Gamer. Starfield review is 75 out of 100. No, it's passing grade. Scanned 250 planets. We walked over 100 of them, swimming and died. Died of hyper, instantly. Docked 25 different stations. Struggled with human organs. Smuggled human organs, illegal religious texts. Got immediately arrested. Smuggling human organs and arrested. Handed me a gun. Worked crime boss, stuff like that. What need to know, but there's a long awaited game. $70. Amazon. Slow let off. It's a very slow game. I've been reading this a little bit as before I started uh doing my first review. But Starfield is one of those games that it's Starfield itself. And I've been watching stuff on YouTube. I know I'm one of those people that watch people play games, but I want to get an idea what the hell I'm looking at because I can't look at a screen that says screenshot today. That's Starfield. That's great. I need video. I need play. I need good stuff. I don't need to walk around in a circle. Oh, game great. Go out there and shoot something. Give us a taste of this damn thing. I hate reviewers who do that kind of shit. They walk around in circles. Like monkey, go out there and shoot something. Give us a little taste of what we're going after. We're gonna walk around in a circle for another 80 hours. That's great and fun for you, but not for me. It ain't. I can sit in my room and stare at the wall for 80 hours. Well, maybe 4 hours. Not completely mad, but you know what I mean. It's like you go out there, you want it, people don't want to give away. No, don't give it away. Just give us the good stuff. Give us a taste. Yeah, I killed these marine mercenaries, these mercenaries, and explosions and blood and guts hit the screen, and my fake hand wipes it off, and it's like running around. Something. Don't just give us a little whoa. I walk around a circle looking at rocks. Like, this is my face when someone pisses me off. I'm like, and I'm about ready to explode, tremor, and have a damn seizure and explode on someone's ass because it's like it's pretty much Fallout meets um, it's like Fallout, you know, and crap, I forgot the damn name now in my head. It's pretty much Fallout 4 meets mm, RPG DNA. Because I know it's more like Fallout. I'm trying to. My brain is rattling right now. I'm not trying to get it to focus. Um, Fallout 4 meets his Skyrim, and they had a baby in Starfield, as it was called. It had a little bit of the slowness of Fallout, but the action packedness of Skyrim. I think that's where best you can put it in the middle. I didn't like Fallout 4 that much. I didn't like standing around staring at a nuclear wasteland. If I want to do that, I'll go stare at Clarksville, Tennessee, city limits. I want to stare at a nuclear wasteland. But that's a, that's a different nuclear wasteland. But but the point is, guys, Starfield 7 out of 5, 7 out of 10, and 5 out of 5. I'll play it. Like I said, if people told me the reviews are above 60, I said this about a year ago. I'll give it a chance. I'll download it on Game Pass and I'll play it. So when it finally comes available to download, I'll download it and I'll play it. And I'll give you my review, my expectations, what I think about it review, and should you even waste time on it or not. Because all your review guys tell you, all a great game, and all they're doing is staring at walks and trees and space. The space battles ain't bad. Some space battles ain't bad, but it's not Star Wars at all. But it could be a little Star Wars in there too. But that's more of an EA title. But it could be a little Star Warsy too if you think about it. Your ship explodes, too much hits on it and stuff, and that's fine. I think that would be good to have a little, realistic gameplay once in a while. I don't hate Starfield. I have no problem. I don't care either way. The fanboys and Sony losing their minds, but and Xbox fanboy losing their mind too when a Sony game hits, game of the year for the next 2-3 years, and they shit their pants. So everybody go shit their pants eventually on something. Me, I don't care. I have a gaming rig. So why should I care? I play whatever I want to play. I don't have a loyalty to anything but Jesus Christ, and that's my loyalty. And that's why I'm trying to keep my loyalty. It's hard, but it's a day struggle. Like I said, life's a struggle. We just live in it. But really, guys, my review on Starfield really is it's what you feel like. If you like Fallout 76, Fallout 4, Skyrim, if you like open world games like that, if you like the Spider-Man action, it's probably not going to be that way. It'll probably be more Dead Space meets Skyrim, meets up with Fallout 4. We have action and maybe some scare tactics, maybe a little bit, maybe not a whole lot. But it'll probably be a decent story well, Dead Space not really the story. Skyrim is. Fallout 4 was kind of okay, a nuclear blast and everybody's dead and I'm walking around in a mechanical suit. That's fine. But like I said, now I'm more meat and potatoes kind of guy. I want a little more meat on the bone before I start putting down money. That's why I'm gonna get on Game Pass Ultimate. Like I said, I would if it scores. If a PC Gamer is very highly reviewed for a lot of people, PC World who come out there and go, hey, I want to go to PC World, and see what they have to say, and they did. PC Gamer gave it a 75 out of 100. To me, that's passable. I would have gone with 60, so I'll be downloading it and playing it. I'm gonna give it a chance. If I can pre-download it now, I will. Then when it comes available, I'll play it. So in 4 more days until it actually releases. So I'll see what happens. Now, if I can play a couple days early, I'll do that. But if I can't, I'll wait. Probably have to get off work on when is the sixth? Yeah, the sixth is on Wednesday. So get off work Wednesday morning. Hopefully it'll be active or close to active, and I'll be able to play it within that time frame. Now then I'll be able to play it, and then I'll give my first impressions review, and also give you guys what I think, and if it works, keep playing or not. I got tons of games that I haven't played. I just the back in Arkham Knight I still haven't touched yet on PC. So it's just one of those things I have. That's that kind of mindset. I play Battlefield and that's it because I like simplicity. But I will play Starfield. Starfield. I will give you guys a review on it. A first impressions, my think what I think review, and how I feel by it, how the guns work. I'll do what I can. I'll play as long as I can, go far as I can within an hour or two. Then I'll be able to have an idea of where the game is going. I have a good idea to when I play games like RPG games. I kind of know where we're heading. The choices I make, I'll have an idea where I'm probably going to be heading down, what path it is. Cause I like Skyrim on PS4, it's an awesome game. So Skyrim on PS4, was really good, and I'll play it all day long if I could. I just fell out. My friend fell out playing it, so I don't play it much anymore without him. But like I said, that's just how it is. So I know I'm kind of convoluted. Everyone kind of all over the place. But like I said, guys, just Starfield looks pretty good. System requirements pretty beefy. I have a 3070, so recommended 6800 non XT and 2080 non super. I got 3070, so I should be just fine within the middle there. But I think 2080 is a stopgap. It probably should be a 3070 or 3080 next to that 6800, just to make it fair, because 2080 is is a generation older. Still good graphics card, but older. But that's recommended. That's what they do. They slap things on there. See, a lot of people get confused about this. But why is it recommended and the minimum different? The minimum specifications require you only have this. Like you can only have this much, minimum to play this game. Recommended is you can be here or a little above, or above is better to play this game. And you saw games like probably Cyberpunk and Legion. Watch Dogs Legion have ultra high and ray tracing. Those are different tier because they want to give a better broad feel. To me, only having two things is really broad and it doesn't give you a whole lot. Well, I got 2060 Super, so mine is better than 1070 Ti, but it's lower than 2080. So where do I fit? Do I fit in the what the hell category right here in the middle? I mean, she should call it loser get a better gaming rig middle. Whatever. It should be called. It should be called piece of shit get a better rig. Damn, you have too much time in your hands. Just something. So I got okay. So I guess I'm too much time in my hands. But I mean, you know what I'm saying, right? They don't give you a rule. They give you too much of a broad spectrum to look at. It's like they don't give you, okay, no, the very low minimum you can have is a 2060 Super. The highest you can go is how much money you have in your wallet. Very broad spectrum. But they say, okay, well, the recommended is going to be no lower than a 2080, but 30 series cards will be fine. Asterisk, 30 series cards will be fine. 3060 Ti, 3070 Ti, 3080, blah, blah, blah. On the bottom. Recommended on the AMD side, 6800 non XT, but you'll be fine with 6600 XT, 6700 XT, and maybe have different charts showing what the frame rate or resolution would be best suited for this. This all guy is probably going to be set at 1080p. They didn't say it on there, and they never do, unless you're going to play Cyberpunk or Watchdog Legions. Then it will tell you. This needs to be a broader, it needs to be more defined way of looking at this, because this is confusing people left and right. Even Xbox people, I have an Xbox X series, S series. Is this going to work fine on my system? It's designed for your system, dude. It'll run on the Xbox One X. Okay, you don't worry about that. If you got a PC, then I would worry about if you have a 960. Yeah, I'll probably worry about that. But if you got like a 2080 Super, 3070, 3080, 4070, yeah, you ain't nothing to worry about. The processor is interesting because it still goes back to tried and true 3600. I got 5800X 3D processor. I'm fine. The 3D cache hopefully will help with the rendering better, processing power better. So we'll find out when I download and play it. But yeah, guys, now I'm gonna get another video going probably within the next week or so, talking about system requirements. I touched on it before, but I'm talking about it again and go over and have some screenshots. I'm gonna look on the screens and I can't show you, but screenshots of different ones I'm gonna read to you and so how vague it is, because it's really vague out there. If you're a PC gamer, it's really vague. If you got a 1070 Ti in 2023, God bless you. 8 GB, it's good. But yeah, you're approaching the you're past the dinosaur era. You're past the dinosaur era. You're past the pasture era. You're pretty much going into the garbage era. Because it's getting hard to update those things now. I got a friend of mine who got it from 1070. He went to a 3090, and he had a hard time updating his 1070 Ti for a while there. But there's still updates. Just for some reason he had trouble with his. Could be it's old or whatever. Whatever it is. He could be CPU too as well. So who knows? Motherboard as well. Who knows? Who cares? It's one of those things. But he upgraded, built a new rig, got 3090. So, but yeah, guys, this is my video. Once again, thank you, Boxing, for watching my video. Thank you for your comments. See you guys later. Peace out. My gamer tag is Crisis169 on Xbox app. CRISIS169. On Steam, it's Crisis169, but it's a gigantic number I have to give you. I don't know why, but it's stupid. But whatever. Catch you guys later. Peace out.